Hasbro tries to salvage their Marvel Legends Haslab campaign with an alternate head. New McFarlane toy Spawn figures go up for pre-order. The Masters of the Universe Origins Wun-Dar figure returns, and a whole lot more. So let's jump right into it. You action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here, and welcome to another TNInews video. It's a Wednesday edition, and we've got a lot to cover. Let's start off with news on the Marvel Legend front. So just today, Hasbro is seemingly trying to salvage their Marvel Legends Haslab campaign. That campaign has been struggling since this past Friday when it became known that the early bird human form Robbie Reyes Marvel Legend figure was not going to be included. Since that time, the campaign has been steadily losing backers as opposed to gaining them. So on Friday at midnight, as I've reported before, the campaign had 6,118 backers. And then as of the announcement today, which I'm going to go into here in just a second, it was down to 5,419 backers. Now, just today, Hasbro has come out and said that they are now going to include an alternate human form Robbie Reyes head sculpt that you can use with the regular Ghost Rider figure in this campaign. You're also going to get a scarf piece to go around the neck. So you're not going to get an entire second figure like you were originally going to get with the early bird figure. You're just going to get the alternate head. So that will now be automatically included, assuming the campaign reaches its minimum goal of 9,000 backers by October 31st. So I kind of look at it like, why didn't they just throw in the entire second figure, which obviously had already been priced into the into this campaign? The early bird figure still only had 9,000 backers, so it wasn't like they needed more backers in order to be able to justify the cost of that second figure, which obviously was just the same Ghost Rider with an alternate head and repainted pants essentially. So maybe a little bit different neck section. I'm assuming that's why they're including the scarf piece to hide the neck, which maybe doesn't look quite right on the regular Ghost Rider figure. But still, you have to wonder why they didn't just add the second figure as opposed to now just doing the original head sculpt. I could have, if they were going to add the second head sculpt as just part of the campaign from the beginning, I could see them having gone that route. But to me, it would have made more sense had they just said, you know what, we're going to throw in the entire second early bird figure. We'll have to see if this is enough to really reverse things. Now, I will tell you that since the announcement, the campaign has started to at least move back in the right direction as far as backers. We are now up to 5,444 backers. So, at least the counter is no longer going downward like it had been since Friday. Will it be enough to really bring that many more people back? It's too early to say. One thing I will say, about having the human form Robbie Reyes figure is, it was kind of needed because one of the selling points of this campaign was that you can convert the car from a regular car to the flaming car, and the regular car kind of became pointless if you didn't have the human form Robbie Reyes. So that's probably why they decided to go on and at least include this head sculpt. But like I said, we'll have to see if that's really enough. I kind of feel like it's not, but again, at least the counter is now actually moving upward again as opposed to moving backwards. Okay, now moving on to other news. So you may recall Monday I mentioned that how there was a rumored list of products, a large number of products from Marvel Legends coming in 2023, which was put out there on the net by the YouTuber Rectangular. And I said I really didn't want to talk about it until I had a chance to, kind of independently for myself confirm the stuff. So I haven't confirmed every single thing on the list that Rectangular put out there, but I've confirmed enough that I feel pretty confident in saying this list is legitimate. Now, I will put a link to the video that Rectangular did where he put out all the information. I'm not going to go into the MCU stuff, which does contain some spoilers. If you want to look at all that, you can go check out his entire video. But I did want to kind of just go down the comic book based stuff, most of the comic book based stuff that he mentioned. and just give you a quick recap of that. So first of all, it looks like we are getting an Avengers comic wave. Now you may recall a while back I told you how next year we were going to see two comic book waves, and I wasn't entirely sure the themes. I knew there was going to be an X-Men comic wave, and then I knew there was going to be at least a Spider-Man or Avenger. It looks like there's going to be both, but I had seen some indications several months ago of these. But we're getting an Avengers comic book wave, which is going to have an Ultimate Captain America, the Iron Man, Molecule Man, which is pretty cool. That's one that I've been waiting for. Yelena Black Widow. This is again comic book based. We are gonna get a red trench coat Wonder Man. So I'm not sure what's with the trench coat, but Baron von Stucker, the Orb, which is a figure that Hasbro had teased, and then we don't know what the Build-A-Figure for the wave is going to be. Then we're seeing a Spider-Man comic book wave, Ben Reilly Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, Elektra, Daredevil version of Elektra, the Rose, Miles Morales in his newest suit, Tarantula, and Chasm. So, and again, the Build-A-Figure is not known for that one. And then an X-Men comic book wave is coming, which is going to have an Astonishing Cyclops, which will probably be on that Vulcan body, Astonishing Emma Frost, Cyclops' father Corsair, and then Kid Omega, Monette, Chamber, and Fang. And we had seen a tease for that one in one of the live streams, I believe, with the Wolverine head. And then the Build-A-Figure again is unknown for that wave. And then next year is going to be both the 60th anniversary for Avengers and X-Men, so Hasbro will be celebrating that. So these will likely cost a bit more. Some of these will probably be on retro card backs. But for the X-Men, there is a deluxe blob figure. There's going to be a 5-pack that looks like is all villains, which features Strife, Vertigo, Pretty Boy, Random, and Zero. Then we're getting a 3-pack. We're getting 2 3-packs featuring X-Men characters in just those standard yellow X-Men uniforms, that they wore for a little bit in the X-Men comics. So Forge, Jubilee, and Storm are 1 3-pack, and then Banshee, Gambit, and Psylocke is the second 3-pack. So those again are going to be part of the X-Men 60th anniversary. I don't think there's going to be any kind of special packaging. Maybe I'm not entirely sure, but again, kind of in keeping like the themes that we've been seeing Hasbro do the last several years. And then there's an Avengers 60th anniversary, which is said to be Black Knight and Cersei, some type of Target exclusive Black Widow. That one I have not confirmed at all. Hawkeye and a Sky Cycle, which I know is something Rectangular has been saying has been coming for years. That one I don't know. Hulk and Bruce Banner, an Iron Man Mark I first appearance, Captain Marvel and Doctor Doom, a 2-pack, the Skrull Queen and Super Skrull Super Adaptoid, which is said to be a 12-inch figure, which I have not personally confirmed that one, but that is one I'm definitely hoping is legit. And then Thor and the Destroyer. So again, I've not confirmed every single one of these independently. It's going to take me some more time to do that, but I've seen enough to suggest that there is at least quite a few of these that are legit, and I don't think Rectangular would have made stuff up. Now, one thing, however, I do want to note here is being this is product that some of this stuff's not going to be released for like a year. Things can change, so just keep that in mind. But again, I feel fairly confident that these are items that will be coming. And then there's said to be some fan channel exclusives, which one includes a Fantastic Four 2-pack with Franklin, Avengers 2-pack with Hyperion and Dr. Spectrum, a modern Moon Knight figure, a Gamerverse Spider-Man or Peter Parker, I should say, from the second Spider-Man game, and then Outback Rogue, which I believe will be on a retro card back. That's part of the 60th anniversary. That's also part of the 60th anniversary. So I'm pretty sure that one will probably be on a retro card back. And then we also looks like have a wave of Spider-Man No Way Home figures coming. So Toby, Andrew, and Tom again, not to be confused with the 3-pack that's being sold on Pulse. And maybe those will have unmasked head sculpts, hopefully. a Matt Murdock figure, MJ figure, Sandman, Green Goblin, and the Build-A-Figure is unknown for that wave. And then there's also said to be a Deluxe Doc Ock figure from No Way Homecoming as well. Now, as far as will we be seeing any of this stuff this weekend during PulseCon, I would not expect to see a lot of it. We might get a few teases, or they might start showing a few figures from some of these comic book waves. That's possible, but like, I don't expect any of this stuff to go up for pre-order this weekend or anything like that. Now, I plan on trying to do a live stream tomorrow evening, probably around 7 p.m. Eastern time, and the main theme of that is going to be talking about, what can we expect to see this weekend during PulseCon. So, obviously, the Marvel Legend panel is going to be on Friday, so it's on day one. And I might have some additional insight for you on what we could expect to see during the event on Friday for Marvel Legends. Also, following up on the story I told you on Monday about that Mojo figure, that deluxe figure that right now has been showing up at Target stores. That is a general release. It's not a Target store exclusive. And that is something that should be going up for pre-order this weekend. So look for that to become more widely available again starting this weekend. I believe on October 1st is when you can expect this one to go up for pre-order. Now switching over to Star Wars. So this week we got the official announcement on those Star Wars holiday figures, which you may recall actually we started to see slip out last year. I think these figures were originally supposed to be released last year for around Christmas time, but they were probably delayed, and by the time they actually got to a point where they could be released, Christmas had already come and gone. So I think Hasbro just ended up holding them until this year. But we now have the official announcement and dates on when these figures are going to go up for pre-order and which stores are going to be carrying each one. So at GameStop, we're going to be getting the Holiday Edition Wookiee figure, which is supposed to go up for pre-order on November 1st. At Walmart, we're going to be seeing the Scout Trooper Holiday Edition figure again on November 1st. At Entertainment Earth, we're going to be getting the Protocol Droid Edition figure, and that again is going to be going up for pre-order on November 1st. And then as a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, also supposed to be up at Shop Disney, though you never know with Shop Disney. We're still waiting on that concept series 2-pack with Vader and Obi-Wan. But the Black Series Phase 2 Clone Trooper, again, basically Pulse on November 1st. Then at Target, we're going to be getting the Mandalorian Holiday Edition figure. That's supposed to be going up on November 16th. And then at Amazon, we are getting a First Order Stormtrooper Holiday Edition figure. And that one is supposed to go up on October 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So again, these I believe were originally supposed to be released last year, and then because of all the shipping delays ended up getting pulled and are now going to get released this year. But if you're into those holiday figures, they did a round of holiday figures, what was it, 2 years ago, and now we've got another round. So we've got the Halloween figures, the 2 Halloween figures coming to Walmart and Target that I've talked about previously, and now we have the Christmas figures coming. Okay, now jumping over to Masters of the Universe and Mattel. So Mattel, I previously told you how they were going to be bringing back the Masters of the Universe Origins Wun-Dar figure to the Mattel Creations website. Previously, when it had gone up, it sold out in seconds. So a lot of people missed out on it. So Mattel has now made it available. It is up for pre-order again on the Mattel Creations website. It is being done as a made-to-order item now. So it is going to be a while before, this round gets released. Sometime next year. But if you missed out on the previous pre-orders and you didn't want to pay secondary market prices and you're willing to wait, you can go over to the Mattel Creations website. It's a 48-hour window, so it opened up today. So again, you've essentially got 2 days to pre-order this one, and you can head over to Mattel Creations and do that now. For you Metroid fans, we've got a new Figma figure based on the Samus character, the Dread version. We had seen some images a while back released on this one, but this figure is now available for pre-order. You can go to places like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And again, if you're a fan of the Metroid video game, this is one that you might want to check out. Diamond Select Toys has shown off a couple of New York Comic Con exclusives. However, you will be able to pre-order these online starting on October 6th. So it is 2 Mini-Mate box sets. We've got a new G.I. Joe one, a ninja version of Scarlet and Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, of course. Comes in that VHS style packaging. And then also they're doing one with the Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. These are based on their season 3 appearances. They have removable helmets, and this one comes in DVD style packaging. Overseas company Ramen Toys is expanding their figure stand offering. So previously they had started doing these Masters of the Universe stands, which allows you to put the card backs in the stand, the figure card backs, and then also it just has, it looks like the kind of background of the packaging for Masters of the Universe. So they started off with Masters of the Universe. Those are available for pre-order now at places like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. They're not terribly expensive. They cost about $13 each. Now for the Masters of the Universe, they're doing them for both Origins, Classics, Revelations, Masterverse. Various size figures could be used with these. So, and then also this week they announced that they're expanding these and going to be doing sewer diorama stands for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So we've got our first look at those. Not a whole lot of details on those at the moment, but I do believe these will also be carried at some point at Big Bad Toy Store. Okay, and then finally for today, we'll end off with some McFarlane news. So first of all, for the DC Multiverse front, I just wanted to share this Walmart exclusive gold label Batmobeast. So it looks like Todd literally just took the outer shell of the original Batmobeast that has been out for some time and removed it, and is now just giving you the inner shell vehicle and including a figure with it. So it is $30 cheaper than the original Batmobeast. It's going to cost you $50. This looks like is a Walmart exclusive. I don't know. I mean, this isn't like a highly detailed, well-made vehicle. It's fairly cheaply done, in my opinion. But the original outer shell didn't have opening doors. You literally just lifted off the outer shell, and then you could set a figure inside. The windshield wasn't even transparent. Now you don't have a windshield or anything like that. I've seen people wonder if this would make something good for Dreadnoks or something, which it might. It is kind of like a monster truck type deal. So. It's interesting, but also just funny to me that Todd literally just took the same thing that he had already released and removed a piece of it and re-released it. Again, it is $30 cheaper at least, and again, it is a Walmart exclusive. And then for Spawn, so McFarlane had been teasing these Spawn figures, but they're now available for pre-order. So going up for pre-order, well, last night Amazon jumped the gun like usual. But everywhere else, they went up for pre-order this morning. They are available for pre-order now at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. So again, McFarlane had been teasing these, the Sam and Twitch 2-pack, the Omega Spawn, which we actually started seeing hit overseas this past weekend. The Nightmare Spawn, the King Spider, and the Plague figure. Again, all of those are now available for pre-order. The Sam and Twitch is a 2-pack. The Omega Spawn is a mega figure. And then the other figures are single releases listed as part of Wave 4. Okay, so that's it for today. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comment section below. Are you going to back that Haslab Ghost Rider campaign now that it includes human form Robbie Reyes Headsculpt? Again, let me know down in the comment section below. Like the video if you're so inclined. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. As always, guys, stay safe out there. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.